Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to we have an important and detailed tutorial on how to configure Oracle Linux 7.9 for Oracle 19c installation. Generally this video is geared towards DBAs and Oracle professionals, so get ready for some technical steps. Now, if you remember last time we installed Oracle Linux 7.9, I showed you a step-by-step how to install VMware, and I remember I showed you how to install Oracle Linux 7.9 as well. So today we will take the same operating system and we'll go through the following list to configure it and make it ready for installing the Oracle database. Now, the first step for configuration is the /host file. We're going to be editing this file, and then we go to install the prerequisites for Oracle 19c. Now, the Linux box itself will be updating it and create the directories for Oracle Home and Oracle Base. We're going to be changing some permissions as well, and basically adding other environment variables. The SC Linux will be disabled, and we finally go and download the Oracle software from Oracle website. And maybe so basically, if you want to download Oracle, you go to edelivery.oracle.com. So we'll download the Oracle files from there, and we'll move it to a staging location where we can control it properly. Now, so the first step for us to configure this operating system is to log in as a root user. So let's start by editing the /host file, and we'll go into our server and we'll log in as root user. So root and the root password. Perfect. So let's start by editing the /host file to ensure that the network details correspond to the correct domain. Very simple command. You type hostname ctl and you press enter. Okay, this hostname is showing the static hostname based on domain. The icon name is computer.vm. We see our machine ID. We see the boot ID. The virtualization is VMware, and of course the operating systems that we're running is Oracle Linux Server 7.9. Now we have to change that name. So in order to change that, you will just type in the command. You will enter the command nmcli general hostname, and then the new domain name, the new fully qualified domain. You call it FQD, and fully qualified domain name for this server. We don't want it to be based on domain. We want it to be something that corresponds to the name of our Oracle 19c. So let's type prod.domain, and this name must match the name inside of our etc.host. So basically, if we check that again, let's say hostname ctl. So as you can see, from base.domain, we've changed our static hostname to prod.domain. Now let's verify from our etc hostname. So cat etc hosts. Now our etc host is wrong. We have to set everything. So we do vi etc hosts. So we press insert, I for insert, and what I want to do is delete every line from here, because I don't need a private and virtual IP addresses for now. I don't need a scan IP address because I am not installing the rack or grid infrastructure service for now. I just wanted to install Oracle 19c as a single instance standalone database. So I need only one IP address and I need only one fully qualified domain name. So I already know that my IP address is correct, like we verified. Now what I want to do is I want to change this domain name to match our new domain name. So I will go back in, I'll press insert, I will scroll down all the way into that, and I will change this to prod. All right, I'll change the first line also to prod.domain, and then the next line, everything from the next line, I will delete everything because we don't need that. We are not installing Oracle real application cluster. We don't need this scan or private or virtual IP addresses for now. So let's delete all of that. All right, it's all done. So what we do is we just need to save this file. We press escape, shift, column, and then we'll write and quit, exclamation mark. All right, so now let's clear and let's check the etc hosts. Let's verify the etc hosts. Perfect. Our etc host contains one single IP address, our fully qualified domain name, which also matches our new domain name. If we check it again, hostname ctl. It is always a good advice to reboot your server. So I will do a reboot now. All right, once you reboot, I will log in again as a root user, and I will enter the root password. And we need to bring up our terminal, and let's check the new hostname. Hostname is prod.domain. It's not base.domain anymore. Let's check the fully qualified domain name. As you can see, it's now prod.domain on Oracle Linux Server 7.9, and which matches our etc file as well. The host file, I mean. Hosts. Everything matches. Perfect. So if you say ping this server 192.168.49.129, it will return something for you. Basically, you can also ping the outside address and say ping-c6, let's say google.com. So it replies to a private and public IP addresses. So the next step is to add a prerequisite to our environment. So the prerequisite I'm talking about is to Oracle RDBMS server pre-installation utility. So we type yum install Oracle RDBMS server 12. In my case, maybe it depends on your environment. If you have 19c, you can add, but in this environment I have 11g and 12c, so I am going to install 12c. So you press enter. All right, you're going to be asked some question. Is this okay? Do you want to continue? Yes, we'll continue. So now Oracle is download. Linux 7.9 is downloading the prerequisite. It's usually very fast, sometimes depending on your network access. So now that is done, to install all required dependencies for Oracle 19c, we need to update the Linux itself. So it's always good practice to keep your system up to date. So let's go ahead and update Oracle Linux 7.9 as well. To do that, we will type the command yum update -y. This command will take a long time to to execute, so you may want to maybe get some snacks or cut a break. So if we run this command, it will take a while to finish. So press enter. Sometimes it usually take about between 2 to 3 minutes, depending on your network. So I will leave it and let it run, and you can watch, or if you want to skip through this step, you can just forward the video and move to the next part. But I will let this command run so that you can see the step-by-step process. All right, now that this step is complete, the next step in our training today is to create the directory that we need to use for Oracle installation. So which simply means the Oracle home, in this case the Oracle home and the Oracle base. Oracle base directories. We're going to create them right now. In order to do that, you just need to type the command mkdir -p, and then you set the path. So in my case, it will be u01 app Oracle. That is my Oracle base. I will create that, okay, and I can list the content of that. So ls-l u01. As you can see, it's created by the root user. Now we need to create our Oracle home. So you type the command mkdir -p. So you can say u01 our app Oracle product, of course 19, the version that we want, and then Oracle home. I usually like db home _1. Some people use a different, you can be very flexible at this point. The most important thing is that you create your Oracle home and Oracle base. So I create my Oracle home. Now the next step is to set the permissions and ownership. So as you can see, when I list the content of the Oracle base, if I list the content of Oracle home, the user is root. All right, we want to make sure we set that to Oracle. Okay, if you remember during the command that we ran, this command yum install Oracle RDBMS server 12 RC1 pre-install. When we run this command, it install an Oracle user for us. Okay, so that user is going to be the owner of these two directories. So in order to assign those two directories to Oracle user, we will just say change ownership -r, okay, and we will say Oracle, and then there's also a group installed during the installation of that pre-install RDBMS pre-install. So o install is that group, Oracle o install, and then you will put the path to the Oracle base. And that's it. You've assigned the Oracle base to the Oracle user. Now you can also assign the Oracle home to Oracle user as well. So let's do that. 16.3 and then home. So now let's go ahead and give a check. So if we say, we can check the ownership that we just assigned by typing the command ls-l and then the path user1 app Oracle. And as you can see, the owner is Oracle and the group that directory belong is install. Now to check for the Oracle home, we type ls-l and then the Oracle home. So user1 app Oracle.19 and db home. So as you can see, you don't even have to go that far. And as you can see, we have Oracle user and the Oracle group. Now there's one more thing to do here. We want to make sure we assign the Oracle user to the base directory. So the base directory is the user1. So we'll just type change ownership -r, the username Oracle, column the group name or install, and then user1 itself. This is the base directory itself. So assign the Oracle to own the uo1 itself. So let's check ls-l u01 to know who owns this directory. So as you can see, the uo1 directory where we're going to be installing Oracle is owned by Oracle user and the group install. There are other groups that was installed during the Oracle RDBMS configuration, but we're going to get into that in the future. Now the next step for configuring our Oracle Linux 7.9 is to change some permissions. So if you remember if you look at the permissions that came with this the Oracle base and the Oracle home, it's the same root permission. So we're going to change those to Oracle permission. So to do that, you just need to type the command modify. So modify the permission, and then usually I like to put the 775. I will explain this in the future what this 775 mean, but let's modify the permission and then we give it to user1 to the base directory. Because user1 is the base directory, we give it to 775. Now if we check user1, you will see that the permission is now completely changed from what it was before. So if you look at this compared to this, not compared to root, I mean root is totally changed. So the next step in the process is to add some environment variables into our .bash profile. So in order to do that, we would have to be logged in as an Oracle user. Do you remember when we ran this command yum install Oracle RDBMS? This RDBMS server 12c, in our case 12c, 12c pre-install. Anyway, you get the idea. We ran this command before, and during this time, during the execution of this command, one of the user that was added is called Oracle, and one of the groups that I added is one of them is install, and also there's another one called DBA. Now, in order for us to log in as an Oracle user, we have to change the Oracle user's password first. So you type password Oracle. All right, and you need to set a new password. Enter a new password. Okay, and then my password is shorter than 8 characters, but I will just keep it like that. So I will go ahead and retype my password and press enter again. Perfect. Now all authentication tokens for Oracle user is updated successfully. Now to log in as an Oracle user, we just type sudo su Oracle. And there you go. And you see we're now logging as an Oracle user. You can do ID Oracle. And you see the ID is 54321 for Oracle, and the group ID for OInstall is 54321, and the groups is DBA as well, 54322. Now we want to make sure to set the bash profile to enter some content for our Oracle home, our Oracle base, the host name of our server, and also the path, basically the path of our Oracle home. So to do that, we do let's check the content first. cat.bash underscore profile. Right now there's nothing inside that file, so we just have to use the vi utility to open it up. So vi.bash profile. Once you do that, you will see a terminal like this open up. You need to press I for insert and scroll all the way down, and then from here you can enter your path. I have already prepared my own path for my Oracle home and my Oracle base. I will just paste them in like this. So you see I'm exporting Oracle hostname will be prod. Basically that's my domain name. The name of the unique for my database name will be prod, right? And for my Oracle base that we created before, I exported the same path. For my Oracle home, I export the same thing as Oracle home. So that's clear. That's pretty straightforward. And the name of the system identification, our Oracle seed, is also prod. So you need to press the escape button and then the column, and need to write this file to save it. WQ exclamation mark, and then you save it. Now you can check the content again. Let's check the content of the bash profile by doing a cat-bash profile. And now so you can see we have a content of the bash profile set. And the next step is to disable SE Linux. So in order to do that, we have to go see what exactly is the content of SE Linux. We need to set the configuration. Let's do cat etc SE Linux config. There's a config file in SE Linux that we want to look at. So the content of that, there is only one content that we need to change, and it is this SE Linux equals permissive, either enforcing, permissive, or disable. So now in our own case, this is already preset for us. Normally for the other Oracle 7.9, it will come by default as enforcing. So now we can see that it is set to permissive. You can set it to permissive or disable depending on your project. Now the project that we're going to be doing is installing Oracle 19.3c. So we don't have to change it. This is sufficient for our 19c environment. So the only command we need to type is set enforce permissive. So as a root user, you need to type the command cat etc SE Linux config to check the content. This is perfect. SE Linux is already permissive. If it was enforcing, we'll change it to permissive. So the only other step that we need to do, we just type the command set enforce permissive. and that's it. The next step in our configuration is to go ahead and download Oracle Database 19c software. So we need to head over to the Oracle website. Let's bring up our browser. We'll bring up a new browser here and type in Oracle Database 19c download. Now this will take you to the Oracle website where you can download the website the files that you needed. So you will go to this page. I'm going to leave this link below in the description so that you can go directly to it. Now you can download this depending on your project. There's a grid infrastructure for the rack environment. There are other softwares here. There's a gateway, there's examples, there's a client, and there's a fusion and other versions as well. You can see them here. If you click on see all versions, you will see them here. You see the list is endless, what you can download from Oracle website for example purposes. So let's go back to download the 19c. Now you're going to need an account, an OTN account, to download this. So let's download the 64-bit 19.3, the home zip. So I click on download. I accept the Oracle license agreement and I click on download. Now you will have to log in into using your account. Alright, so once you've downloaded your Oracle software, the last item to consider when you're configuring Oracle 7.9 is to add server to access control list. In order to do that, you head over to your terminal. Let's clear the terminal. So in order to add your server to access control list, you do X as a root user. Do not forget that. So X host and then plus and then your machine name. So let's check our machine name. In my case, let's type hostname CTL. My machine name is base.domain. And there you have it. That is a step-by-step guide to configuring Oracle Linux 7.9 for the Oracle 19c database installation. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth Oracle tutorials. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.